Come on. Y'all know this one's overhated and you just don't want to admit it. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch was released in 1982, directed by Tommy Lee Wallace, starring Tom Atkins and Dan O'Herlihy. I sure hope I said that right. And after Halloween 2 killed off Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis, effectively ending that story, John Carpenter wanted to take the Halloween franchise in a new path to make it a horror anthology series, and this was the first of a planned series of new Halloween movies to release every year with a new story, and it pretty much failed to capture audiences and make money. So, unfortunately, they went back to the Michael Myers story. Either way, here are my thoughts for Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. And starting off with the good, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. I really, really like this movie. And it's very cheesy, but it's got that charm to it. Tom Atkins as Daniel Chalice, the main character in this movie, is absolutely terrific. I really love Tom Atkins in this movie. He's kind of a badass. He's this ER doctor who's dragged into this whole world of conspiracy. There's this entire company called Silver Shamrock who is believed by a lot of people to be plotting something terrible. So he goes with this girl who's the daughter of somebody who was allegedly killed by a Silver Shamrock employee to investigate it and get evidence to try and bring them down or at least stop what they're doing. And again, Tom Atkins just does a terrific job as this character. He's not exactly wanting to be there, but you know, he just feels like he needs to. And it's got a very creepy atmosphere about it. You got Dan O'Herlihy as the main villain, Connell Cochran as the boss of the Silver Shamrock Corporation. And let me tell you, this guy is straight up evil. Probably one of the most evil horror villains I've ever seen. This guy is wanting to kill children. And Dan O'Herlihy is absolutely terrifying as this character. He's always so calm and collected, and his villain monologue, it's very chilling. It's just a terrific horror villain in this movie. And I just really love the story as well. You got the corporation, got these 3 new Halloween masks that once a signal is sent out, every child wearing it will perish. And it's a very dark concept, and I'm really annoyed that a lot of people won't give this movie the credit it deserves, simply because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. I really, really love the atmosphere, the creepy vibes of this town that Silver Shamrock is stationed in. They got a curfew for some odd reason. Jamie Lee Curtis actually has a voice cameo as the curfew announcer, which that was a really nice touch in this movie. And I really like the action in this movie. They're not afraid to show some pretty gruesome imagery in this film, and also this movie had balls for leaving off on a cliffhanger that they knew they were never going to resolve, leaving it up to audience speculation as to what happened after those credits rolled. I just have to give it credit for that. It's really a very bold ending, and I just really enjoyed it. The soundtrack is great, the score is great. Like I said, the atmosphere of this town that it's set in is terrific. I just can't talk highly of this movie enough. I just really love it. There's some really cool action in it as well regarding the Silver Shamrock employees who are actually like cyborgs or androids, something like that. One of them is actually played by Dick Warlock, who actually played Michael Myers in Halloween 2. So that was a pretty cool Easter egg as well. I would have really loved to see where John Carpenter's idea for this franchise had gone had people actually watched this movie going in knowing what John Carpenter wanted to do. But that's aside from the point. I'm done ranting on that. Either way, that's about all for the good. Let's go on to the bad. And I don't really have much bad here. It's just a fun movie. It could be a little cheesy at times, sure, but I just really love it. Final thoughts, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch honestly should be regarded as a horror classic. I feel like had this movie not been released under the Halloween title and just been released as Season of the Witch, it probably would have been more well received and would still be received as a horror classic these days. But I'll go with cult classic along with the people who actually appreciate this movie for what it is. But Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is a very underrated horror film, a very hidden gem within the horror genre, and I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. So that was my thoughts on Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. What did you think about this movie? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Halloween 4.